Hi everyone. Do you have many friends being overweight or obese? We all know that overweight or obese are bad to our health. But do you know which country suffers from overweight and obese the most? An overweight and obesity is defined as a normal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. A body mass index of over 25 is considered overweight, and over 30 is obese. This issue has grown to an epidemic proportion with over 4 million of people dying each year as a result of being overweight or obese in 2017, according to the Global Burden of Disease written by the WHO. This time, I've created a poster with a map aiming to see how overweight and obesity is related to economic development of countries and the spatial distribution of the problem. It is found that the higher the GDP, the higher the overweight or obesity rate. The lower the GDP of the country, the lower the obesity or overweight rate. However, there is an exceptional case, which is island countries having low GDP but really high obesity rate. Another trend from this poster is shown that countries that consume more cereal and grains in their diet tend to have healthier weights. The data from this poster comes from our World in Data website, the World Health Organization, and the World Bank. The data of share of obesity is shown as a choropleth map and are classified into 5 classes according to the natural bricks. The countries with the highest and lowest share of overweight population are colored as red and green respectively. This range of colors were chosen due to people's perception of red being dangerous and the green color being safer. On the same map, the GDP data collected from the World Bank is shown in a map as graduated symbols, where the countries with higher GDP are marked with larger circles. The sea area of the map is marked with blue colors so that the map looks more realistic and readers could easily distinguish land masses and the sea area. In terms of projection, the Winkle triple projection was used. This projection is neither conformal nor equal area. It generally distorts shapes, areas, distances, directions, and angles. Despite the distortion, it shows the general appearance of the world, and in this map the purpose is only to provide an overview of the situation where the preservation of shapes, areas, distances, and shapes and angles are not necessary. For the constraints and difficulties, to start with, some of the data are not that updated. The share of overweight data set was of 2016, which is several years ago. Also, the island countries are really hard to be shown in the world map as the area of these countries are far too small to be shown in the map. They also locate sparsely in the ocean areas, where the use of inset maps are not possible when maps are zoomed to these islands. The whole map would only show very few attributes, but a blue area of the ocean.